if we don't communicate. But you made me a believer, and I won't believe that it's the end. Please tell me all your reasons. You change your mind like the seasons once again, 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 again. But better get to running, our time is running out. Oh honey, I'm in doubt. But baby, just say something. Silence is too loud. Where's the love when I'm around? But better get to running, better get to running, better get to running. The time is running out. I'm sick of putting fires out. I'll let them burn to the ground. Or is there a better way for you to realize we need a change? I wish happiness was frozen. Thaw it out, take it like it's a vitamin. Take a pill for the pain, ibuprofen. Headache, heartbreaks are starting again, 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 again. But better get to running, our time is running out. Oh honey, I'm in doubt. But baby, just say something. Silence is too loud. Where's the love when I'm around? But better get to running, better get to running, better get to running. The time is running out. But better get to running, our time is running out. Oh honey, I'm in doubt. But baby, just say something. Your silence is too loud. Where's the love when I'm around? But better get to running, better get to running, better get to running. The time is running out. I didn't mean what I told you, but you took it to heart. Wish I could take it back to get a new start. I apologize at least 100 times. You never heard my perspective or took my advice. But I put all the problems in a pot, then I stirred. I said what I said, what I did was a blur. And it's just a bad habit, maybe it's just a curse. Now our friendship's on do not disturb. I'll throw fuel on the fire, burn the bridge to the ground. You're no longer required. I don't want to see you around. I tried to fix what was broken, but you made up your mind. I gave you all my reasons, then you pushed them aside. Guess it wasn't enough. When it rains, it floods. Left me drowning here neck deep, dragged me through the mud. You act like I stabbed a knife in you. I cut so deep, I went all the way through. If you guess like me, then I'm a fool. No more drama now, no more shots to shoot. I'll throw fuel on the fire, burn the bridge to the ground. You're no longer required. I don't want
Hello, chat. You are gonna notice that I sound fucking sick as hell. Yeah, yeah. I have your order. I'm shipping it tomorrow. Speaking of, to the chatter who just mentioned that I have it. I think we had it set to go out Tuesday, but I will have it go out Monday because I'm gonna be there to ship it. So there's that. Aside from that, holy shit, yeah, man, I am really fucking sick. So if you hear me clear my throat a lot, I am getting better. Okay, I'm getting better. Let me move my OBS to my other monitor. I am getting better, but I am currently not well right now. I feel my throat is pretty bad. I think I got the flu, honestly. And it just so happened to be at like a really busy week too. Um, so for those of you, I have to keep this really vague because I haven't gotten this approved by like an attorney to talk about. But I think it's gonna start and stop now. So yeah. So I hadn't been able to stream much this week. And you might be wondering why. Well, one could argue it's that I have a retail space that I have to run and manage, but more so over than that, there was a bit of an issue with a disruptive customer. So disruptive that they had to be banned and trespassed from our premises. Um, and to be clear, that's not how it started. They were just going to be removed from like a D&D table, and they crashed out and then proceeded to like, I mean, threaten us and our staff. And was it Scarlet Reaper? Well, that's what you think, right? That's what you think, is that it's like something from my past come back to haunt me. But no, it was a new one. It was a new one. One what I can't even begin it. It was a generational level crash out. A generational one. Um and the individual in question was older than both of my parents. This is like an actual boomer had what I can only describe as a generational crash out for the ages. Um, I had to have extra staff on hand. I had to do a bunch of extra doubles. Um, what else? Uh, yeah, we had to, file stuff with the authorities, and ensure the safety. I should say that it ended well in Mana Potion's favor, but it was very frustrating. Um, and it basically took all my attention this week. Um, you know, managing it, looking into it, researching it. Ironically, the same skills that are used for YouTube drama, including the researcher side of it, was all got mobilized for this in real life thing. Okay? Um and like on one hand, I'm really happy that it ended well. And then on the other hand, I'm like, obviously when you like run a space like ours, you get like really friendly, right? Uh with like customers. So while I feel a sense of justice and retribution fulfilled, for like succeeding in dealing with this horrible person and dealing with this thing that had like the skill set transferred. While it helped for all of that, right? That every now and again there's like a part of me that gets really like sad that I got like friendly with someone and I like enjoyed their company in a way where I was like, I like that I'm building like a relationship with this person. They're a cool person. Um, So ultimately, while I know I did everything right, basically the same way that I've like, you know, dropped the hammer on Nani, I basically did that in real life. And it is as unfun to do in real life as it is to do on a stream. If not worse, because you have to have the person look you in the eyes as it all comes tumbling down. Um, so yeah, man, that sucked. I don't know of another way to put it. I don't know if that's too bleeding heart of me to be that way. But like when you spend time around people, assuming you're not like a fucking crazy person or like an emotional fuck ass, it's just shitty, right? And it was shitty with Nani. It was shitty with this, right? So it's not like it was any better, right? But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I that's what I handled this week. Um that's why I don't make any new friends. Well, you can't go through life with no friends though, that's the thing. But yeah, so that got all settled and squared away. But it did take up quite a bit of my energy this week. Um, that's life, I'm afraid. The internet may amplify doing to be behind a screen. It still happens out in the world too. Yeah, but like we can not this quickly, right? Like it's almost I say YouTube dramas like the Hotel California, but it's just so crazy that the things that I do on here were completely applicable to an event that had nothing to do with my dieselness. But yeah. I think for like the next month I'm gonna be kind of like looking behind my back though. When like something happens in like your town and then you gotta like walk around and you're like, that's what I'm like right now. To be honest, I thought the first time that this stuff would happen, it would be like one of the cartoon characters from Stream coming to real life. But no, it was a homegrown one. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, right? All you can do is pull yourself up by your proverbial bootstraps and keep on going. But anyway, aside from that, we got to get on to Austin Jones. Austin Jones has been a long time coming. Okay. So, for those of you unfamiliar with Austin Jones, I am going to tell you first, we'll just get out of the way. He's in prison right now. Austin Jones was sentenced to 10 years in federal prison for enticing several underage girls, some as young as 14 years old, to produce sexually explicit videos of themselves. So not only was Austin Jones a groomer, he was arrested on the basis of child pornography, and then brought to federal prison. There's actually a United States Attorney's Office report on it, as he was sentenced in 2019. Okay. And we can actually see this. Chicago area musician sentenced to 10 years in prison for enticing underage girls to produce sexually explicit videos. A musician from a west suburb Chicago was sentenced to a 10 years federal prison for enticing blah, blah, blah. Austin Jones, 26, of Bloomingdale, pled guilty earlier this year to one count of receipt of child pornography. And then it basically goes into all of that, right? So I forgot that they don't allow cameras inside federal courtrooms. But yeah, Austin Jones went to prison for that. Austin Jones was very, very famous for in two subcategories, right? So he was part of the emo wave on the internet. And when I talk about the emo wave on the internet, I'm talking about like before we knew Onision was freaky, or before we knew Social Repose was shitty, he was part of that clique on the internet. He was a part of the larger like buildup of emo internet celebrities that existed, right? So not only was he famous for being a part of that, he got really famous from doing vines, right? He was mainly a musician, right? And he did a lot of music, mainly covers, because that's what you do if you're a YouTube musician. So he, like many of his peers, did music from the emo quartet. So the emo quartet of bands. And for those of you that are Tumblr kids, I'm sure that rings a bell to you. But we're talking like Panic at the Disco. Fuck, was it My Chemical Romance is another one? No, it can't be. Is it MCR is one of them? What are all four of the emo quartet bands, chat? Blood on the Dance Floor was not one of the emo quartet. Though I understand you would think it is. Let me look it up. Let's see. Oh my god. Fast slang. My Chemical Romance. Fall Out Boy. God. Why is this definition like AI generated? Yeah. My Chemical Romance. Fucking. Fine. Whatever. I don't know what the other two bands are in this quartet. Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco. Fuck, yeah, Fall Out Boy. Fuck. My Chemical Romance. And people say either Green Day or Sum 41. I feel like it... Okay. Yeah, I feel like Paramore is the better option. Yeah, well, like, okay. So, like, Green Day gets lumped in with that. But Green Day is, like, way older than them. You know? Like, Sum 41 would also get lumped in that, like, group. Yeah, but pop punk and emo tend to, like... all you gestate together inside the same Warped tour, you know? I'm not saying they're the same genre, but they definitely all get lumped together. But Green Day and Sum 41 are like 10 years too early. I think I'm gonna put Paramore in there as the fourth one then. I'm redefining the term. Oh my god, Black Veil Brides, yeah. Yeah, emo isn't a genre, it's a vibe. Yeah, I agree with that too. I think the only reason people would be like, I think this band is actually pop punk is because they don't want to be like associated with the cringe. But like, let's be real, man. When you were listening to this at 14, you were wearing like the exact same terrible outfit that the other person was wearing. Okay. Falling in reverse is definitely bait. Oh my god. But if you're not familiar with what Austin Jones is like famous for, we'll watch one of his covers. Finally, Midge is a gas station attendant. God, there's a lot of cringe here. I don't want to listen to one of these that's gonna get me dinged, but they're like all gonna get me dinged. Whatever. We might as well.
Hey, this acapella cover.
Wait a second, guys. Doesn't Austin Jones look like the guy from that meme where he holds up a sign and the guy in the thing is like, "It's not okay to call women bitches, bro." He's like the "It's not okay to call women bitches, bro" guy.
Is on iTunes. So if you like what you hear, you should go get it. I am also on tour right now. So if you want to meet me, read the description of this.
He's asking if you guys want to get groomed by me, if you're 13 and willing to twerk on camera from me.
This video, all the information is in there, and enjoy.
Do the drum thing!
Okay.
Dude, he actually... I have like a fucking violent reaction. The beanie flat hair guy, this is like an old version of like a performative soft male, right? Like when we're talking about like the performative men that exist today, he is doing the performative male of yesteryear. So this got him super famous, I would just like to say. Damn.
Admidgematic became a member. Admidgematic celebrates 6 months of membership. Diak holder for 6 months SMH greater than.
I mean, investment-wise, you know, it's only going down from here. This is what pentatonic sounds like to me. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't really like vibe with this, actually. Yeah, I like this song, which is why I picked it.
Just who I am this week. Lying the ground next to the mom.
He's like a Glee kid. Yeesh. Oh my god. It's really bad. This is actually a really bad cover, dude. I know this is vile, but lyrics kind of looks like this guy. Guys, didn't you hear? Lyrics is trans now, okay? That guy is being hunted down by his old audience. Like he's you know, in the most dangerous game when they send the people out into the woods and they get a head start, right? He's like running through the makeup department of Macy's trying to get whatever he can while a bunch of rabid commentary dogs follow behind him. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. The king of transphobia is trans now. Honestly, should have seen it coming. No, he's not trans. They keep throwing that at him, right? But he has been wearing more makeup, which he's entitled to do. I think he's totally okay for him to do that. I think some people are actually like getting mad that he's doing it. If he wants to, go right ahead, but he probably shouldn't be throwing stones in the glass houses that he threw at Bo Blacks. Just saying.
This guy has nothing on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, this is not very this is not very good, you know. But yeah, lyrics you know, it's what's the word about reap what you sow, right? I'm not surprised, though. I think if he wants to wear eyeliner and do makeup, go right ahead. I don't care, you know. Point made, we can close the tab now. No, well, here's the thing, right? So this is before he gets arrested, by the way, right? But there's already allegations kind of like swirling around.
Baba Booey.
This guy doing Happy Boy Glee Kid a cappella covers of emo music is like Drake when he pretends his Happy Boy Glee self is street or hood. It's okay to be Happy Boy Glee, just take it where it's appreciated.
Well, you see, this guy was being Happy Glee Boy so that way he could secretly groom children. This was pretty cringe, so I think we should watch it. That's why I'm pulling this up now. But here's another old Austin Jones video.
To another episode of interviewing internet celebrities, which means they are not actual celebrities.
Dude, all of the emo content that was coming out a decade ago is like really fucking bad. Like when I was in high school, I was wearing like I'd wear like a Disturbed t-shirt and have like the big jeans and have like the really chunky DC shoes, you know? Yes. I do know that Fallout Boy or Mr. Fallout is in Has Been Hotel. He plays Abel. He plays Abel.
I am your host, Eskar the Dude.
I feel like dancing tonight.
Oh, this is so fucking bad.
I feel like dancing tonight.
Today we have singer and online personality Austin Jones. Say hi to everyone, Austin.
Hey, hello. What's up?
So enthusiastic. I mean, just
Well,
Dude, this is so fucking cringe. No wonder he was grooming children. He had absolutely no fucking sauce, dude. Fuck, it's so bad.
How was your trip over to the show today, Austin? Did it take you a while to get here?
I mean, this is my bedroom, so
Some people just have no imagination.
I have an imagination. This is literally my bedroom, though. I slept there last night.
So, Austin,
He sat there thinking about little girls.
what exactly do you do?
Well, I'm a singer and a
You groom children. That's what you do, you sick freak.
songwriter mainly, but in addition to writing music, I also make funny vines and videos and things like that.
Ooh, he does it all, folks. I just love a man that does it all.
What?
Austin Jiggity Johnson, what is your favorite food to eat?
Well, I'm
This is so corny. Dude, one of the worst parts, every time I go back and look at emo YouTube guys, it's like loaded with all of these like really way too personal videos for people that are also really awkward and boring, right? And they're like skinny in a way where they'd like blow away into wind, right? Like they're not even like the dudes aren't even like, it's not even like effeminate. They're like inches away from dying.
obsessed with fettuccine alfredo. I love me some good pasta.
Shut up.
Excuse me?
What are 3 of your favorite restaurants currently?
Oh man, it'll probably change in the future, but right now I really like Chili's, Olive Garden, and IHOP. They're
Can a white boy get a little bit of Chili's?
pretty tasty.
Give me a shimmy.
A what?
A shimmy.
This is actually like just so fucking cringe, dude.
Austin, what is your favorite band?
It's tough for me to pick a favorite band because I listen to so much music. Back when I was younger, it used to be Sum 41, and a few years ago, my favorite band became Mayday Parade. So for right now, I'm gonna stick with Mayday Parade because they've got the kind of music you can get emotional to, but somehow jam to at the same exact time.
Now I understand you have quite the
At Kai Taika Coco became a member. At Kai Taika Coco celebrates 2 months of membership. Now his favorite restaurant is Prison Commissary.
Dude, he must love it when they serve fettuccine alfredo in the prison commissary.
extensive band merch collection.
I do. I have a lot of different band merch that I've been collecting for a very long
Oh, I
time.
know. I've seen you wear all of them.
I'm kind of dying of cringe. Wait until we watch the My Digital Escape videos, okay? This stream is going to get so claimed. Yeah, I can't leave this one up, guys.
And I've seen you wear absolutely nothing. Where do you get it all from?
I get all of my band merch from a store called...
Now, Justin Flanson, I need to know what your favorite color is.
Blue. Definitely blue.
By the way, all of the interviews with Austin Jones are exactly like this, okay? They're all like some woman is standing outside a venue being like, Austin Jones, when did you start singing? Austin Jones, I was a child when I started singing. What's your favorite color, Austin Jones? Blue. It's like, what are we doing? Like, why are you interviewing him if these are the kind of questions you got? These people are why Hot Topic sucks now. I think they were the original shoppers at Hot Topic, actually.
if fans want to meet you, how can they do that? Is there any opportunity
Oh yeah, hey guys. If any of his minor fans want to meet him.
to meet you at all?
Well, I'm actually going on tour this December and January playing shows all over the country.
Let me make sure I'm understanding this correctly. They get to meet you just by buying the general ticket.
Yep, the general ticket includes the meet and greet for no
He's parsing out the audience for which ones he's gonna message on twitter.com later, you know?
extra charge.
That is
It's a
incredible.
pretty sweet deal.
I might have to go to a show or two.
Well, you have no choice, because you're me.
Oh yeah, I'm Austin, by the way. That should have been very obvious this entire time, but there's one person
This is what being a Quark Chungus was.
probably watching this video that's like, oh my god, it's him!
Yep.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today's show. If you want to see Austin
Dude, his A10 eyes make me like really nervous, dude. He's got predator eyes.
on his tour and meet him, go to austinjonestour.com. All the information is there. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Austin?
Say your ad.
I hate that guy. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been an absolute...
So with this peak content, this guy was able to groom many young children. Okay, there was like people were at he did a thing where people would send him twerking videos. That was a pretty bad one. The Rivers Cuomo glasses are a red flag. This was endearing back then. Yeah, but like I watch it with the hindsight of today, and it's really not good, you know?
Yeah.
Did you watch his twerk tutorial? Is this the twerk
Did you
tutorial?
like that trendy hip hop beat? I know you did, and if you didn't, well, I made it in like 5 minutes, and I'll try better next time. It's been a while since I've made a video about anything at all, so hi, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm well. If you guys didn't know, there's a huge difference between YouTube and Facebook. YouTube is a licensed platform, so you're able to post covers and everything's fine, whereas Facebook is not a licensed platform, so it's a whole different process to be able to post a cover on Facebook.
Austin, let's just look up the twerk. Twerk tutorial came right up. He sent this video to a fan after she refused to... Hold on, let me watch this.
Hannah, I just actually really do think you're pretty, and I just wanted to make you feel special. And, I'm sorry you're mad at me.
Oh no! Pedophile fails to groom a minor. 1 HP voice. I'm actually really sad this happened. Is there any way you could forgive me, princess? Like I can't do the voice right now because my voice is gone, but like Jesus. It reminds me of the Briona video. I mean, I know I say this every time the Briona video comes up, but you know I went to high school with that guy. Oh, that was bad. That was rough. Oh. Austin, so there's a fan, right? So he was part of a thing called I keep wanting to say $1 Million Extreme, but it's called My Digital Escape, right? And on My Digital Escape, they would do like emo videos. So that's one of Austin's emo videos that he would do on his group emo channel. And we'll watch that, but I need you guys to watch some of these My Digital Escape videos because it is so fucking cringe. All right. And by the way, Johnny Gilbert is in these, and I have heard like Johnny Gilbert is apparently like a really nice guy. So I apologize, Johnny. I only had like a single or twice interaction with Johnny Gilbert in my entire career. But yeah, but My Digital Escape, this is gonna be rough. All right.
Hey guys!
I have the twerk tutorial saved from like 2016. Wait, let me send.
Guys, it's Brian. Brian?
So that's Brian Stars, who is also a character that we should definitely do a stream on.
And today we have a special guest on My Digital Escape. This guy. This guy. Hey, what's up? What is your name?
It's in media and links. I like how you just had that on tap.
Hey cutie, so this is like the first basic twerk move. So this is what you do.
Dude, okay. So I'm gonna analyze this like a psychologist right now, right?
Hey cutie, so this is like the first basic twerk move.
When he scratches his face there, does it not feel like he's like pantomiming movements of like a much younger scene or emo person, right? Like everything, like the wave too, like something about it is just like it's almost like he's acting as that rather than just being that.
So this is what you do. You stand with your legs apart.
A guy with no ass is gonna teach us how to twerk, guys.
Bend your legs, and then you
What the fuck? Hi, did you put this music on? Oh, okay, his twerking is bad, first of all. I made this when I was like 14. Dude, that twerk is fucking awful, dude. Holy shit. Remember, he's sending this to a child. He's sending this to a child.
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep.
I'm not getting a dime from the ads on this stream chat. Holy fuck.
Cause they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You'd think me rude, but I would just stand in.
He's not even twerking. Like he's not even like he's moving his lumbar, you know?
Stare.
I'm a dumbass, it's looping. I know it's looping, you know?
I'd like to make myself believe.
It's just like I just can't get over his performance. Fuck. All right. So that's what he wanted from the children, okay? But I gotta show you what My Digital Escape was because it is so fucking weird, guys.
Add reparations.
Diesel, now you have to show us your thug shaker. I don't need to do that right now. I'm sick, okay? Is a man not entitled to save the thug shaker for another day?
Is Damon Fizzy? Damon Fizzle.
Damon Fizzman then is Damon Fizz.
I felt really weird. Johnny's like right here, and I was.
No, you can get it.
All of the men in this video are now women. So check your pronouns, chat.
Johnny's here. Just lean this way. Lean this way. Just like at least
I'm
show
lying. I just made that up. That was a lie.
Here. Lean with it. Johnny's here. So Johnny,
There's Johnny Gilbert, by the way.
right here. Here, go back. Okay.
Dude, isn't it crazy that they got 3 bottoms in a bed?
Get out of here. Get out of here.
You guys are violent.
No, you. Just you.
I just want to say that teenagers love this shit, okay? This fucking blows as content, but they love this shit.
Just shoot. Get out of your own room, Johnny. God, he thinks just because this is his room, you can just hang out here. Yeah, we're in Johnny the chair. That's not how it works.
Yes, D Fizzy is the guy who tried to warn everyone, yes.
Oh no. These guys are destroying my fucking room. Okay, you'll be fine. That will come off.
Oh my god, you just scraped his wall.
Is this Live Leak? No, it's Grinder Video, actually. It's a new platform.
I'll pay for it! What is this weird, like, white jizz?
No, I spilled
Okay, I scraped this wall. Johnny jizz everywhere.
And this is every single piece of content, by the way. There is some worse ones, though, right? So, let's see. Damn, it didn't save the title for some of these. Oh, I think this is the sex. This is a sex video. So I'm going to play this one now.
When Porter Robertson wrote the lyrics "She Draws Me Kissing Other Guys," he was talking about the fans of this.
Hello everyone, my name is Jordan Sweeto and I am here today with
Johnny Gilbert.
Yes, and we are going to be asking you on Twitter for some questions.
Dude, this is... Thank God the Wayback Machine got this one, dude.
Who's more likely to...
You cannot, dude. So this is who's more likely to. So Jordan's gonna be more...
Yes, my Digital Escape would have all of these emo guys on it, like a little group.
likely to do all the sexual ones.
You're telling me that teenagers, like a bunch of seen men being performatively metrosexual, they grow these guys in a lab?
That's not even true at all. Okay,
That's very true.
Listen, the last video we shot together got a little bit frisky.
God, you cannot speak. What?
So we're gonna get straight into this, and I've got some questions from you from Twitter. So here we go. First one: who's more likely to have a daddy kink?
Okay, fellas, first of all, neither of you are old enough to drive. Second of all, this is the most alarming shit ever.
It's not me. No.
No, dude, like, I really, I'm a strong believer that Jordan, likes...
I love how I bullied you into doing this stream and showed up late. Well, Cosmic, the real answer is that I couldn't find what else to stream about. So if I found a more prescient topic, this wouldn't have happened.
to be called daddy in bed.
What?
It's true. Actually, I've heard it. Like, he has, like, little, when he's sleeping, he, like, says...
Bro, these young men aren't doing their fucking math homework right now.
Daddy, daddy.
No, I'm saying Yoshi.
Oh, yeah.
Not in
Yoshi.
like a sexual
no,
way.
No. You set that up for yourself. You say Yoshi in a sexual way.
Who's more likely to die first? Wow.
Probably me, because I'm just so depressing all the time.
That's really sad.
Man, this is kind of cringe. You know how we talk about how, like, kids go on the internet now and they just kind of, like, say every little bit of their history? This is over a decade ago, and they were still sharing all of their history.
Like, if I were to get some disease, I'd probably make myself, like, die quicker because I'd be super depressed, and, like, having a negative attitude would probably make it just worse.
And you think that I would be, like, positive and stuff? Like...
No. Honestly, to make Jordan happy, all you need to do is buy him a Yoshi stuffed animal, and he'd be cheerful.
That's true, actually.
Like,
wow.
a giant one would make him super happy, though.
So what Johnny's saying is, if I'm dying, just buy me a Yoshi plushie.
And everything will be alright. That's how it works.
Who's most likely to get arrested? I think definitely you.
Why?
Dude, because I don't...
By the way, Johnny has not changed whatsoever. Yeah, well, he is much more famous now. But yeah, Austin Jones was a part of this group, right? And he would do My Digital Escape videos. And here is one about how he hates testicles. That was formerly on My Digital Escape and was taken down after he got called out. Whenever I revisit old emo online content, I like to play a game, Queer or Cancelled, where I guess if in recent years they've come out as queer, committed a crime. Everything is getting claimed in this.
I am Austin Jones. This week we are talking about things that we either hate or dislike. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I hate the most tedious things. A lot of different small and stupid stuff piss me off so much. Okay, here's one thing. Yesterday, I went to McDonald's, I went through the drive-thru, I got a medium Coke, and she handed me the drink, and I hate when drive-thrus do this. All on the outside of the cup, it's all wet. Not from condensation, but with like the actual Coke itself. Like, put the soda in the cup. There was
Dude, we used to be a society society, dude. We had like racism solved, so we needed to complain about the wet Coke cups. You really could be famous using the mic on the camera and not an actual mic. Dude, the standards are a lot higher now. It's crazy. Dude, lyrics is never escaping it. Dude, lyrics.
There was all this Coke on the cup. I didn't want to hold the cup. My hands would get all sticky. Like, come on! Like, how did you miss the cup? Did it overflow and then you just didn't wipe it off? I understand it's
what? This is like a car. What are you even on about? Who gives a shit? If you were a 16-year-old girl, would you have been like, "Oh my God, Austin Jones, so true"?
Drive through. You're in a hurry. That's okay.
This video is so fucking loud. Yeah, I know, because he doesn't know how to use an editing software.
I get it. I know you're probably
woke Austin Jones be like, she put pronouns on the outside of the DEI binder.
under a lot of pressure to get to the next person's order. But just come on, don't put the soda on the cup. Put it in the cup. Alright, I'm just warning you guys, this whole video I'm gonna sound like a whiny bitch. Because I'm talking about things I hate. So it's a video of complaining. Here we go, whiny bitch Austin's coming back. So yeah, soda on the actual cup itself, I don't like that shit.
White boy still tries to be performatively black. Many such cases there is.
I hate people that don't listen to you. Specifically people that...
The motherfuckers be like, I don't like people who don't listen to me. Yeah, brother, you're not... What are you saying that's new here? That's me when I have a cold take. Oh, I hate it when people disagree with my strong opinions. Well, yeah.
That work at like stores or restaurants. I'll give you an example. Last week I was at Office Max buying my mom some like office supplies type stuff. She was busy and I was like, yo, I'll hook you up, I'll go back for you. So I'm at the register, I'm paying for my stuff, and the dude asks me, do you want this in a bag or no? And I just said, no, I'll just take it. Immediately after I just said,
you know, what does he like? 13-year-old girls.
No, I'll just take it. He puts it into a bag. Like, man, come on, I just told you I didn't need the bag. I appreciate it. But you could just tell, I mean, he asked the question and he didn't even pay attention to what I answered with. I mean, he could have asked, do you want this in a bag or no? And I could have looked at him and just said, your mom looks like a giraffe. And he would have just not said anything because clearly he didn't listen to my answer. So the next time that happens, if I get the same guy at Office Max, which why would I be at Office Max? But if I do go to Office Max, when he asks if I want it in a bag or not, I'm going to tell him that his mom looks like a giraffe. You brought it upon yourself, Benjamin. I don't like that. You know what else I hate? Testicles. Like,
you guys know that hypothetical, like, what's more gay? A fuda with balls or, like, a fuda without balls? You know what I don't like? My balls.
hey, I understand I need them, they're necessary, but could we have not picked a better place? Like, could you have not stored that inside somewhere? Like,
why are you talking about... This complaint is so weird. I need to blow my nose now. Fuck. 1 second. Let me like explode. Because I need like water too, not kombucha. This was like done already. I at the beginning of this though, I was like all achy and shit. So I guess I am getting better because I don't feel as bad. But the cough and my strained vocal cords are just the worst. There we go. You know, I think this diesel hates testicles. That's what I think. But it is very slay. Thank you.
Guys, I understand the wiener. The wiener's there. It's gonna dangle. But like, come on, why are the testicles there?
So like, unironically, why is he complaining about balls being there, dude? Is it just that like, are his jeans too skinny? Are they like getting in the way? Is he like moose knuckling in his skinny jeans from Hot Topic? He can go with like a straight leg jean, you know, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Move that shit somewhere else. Don't always get in the way. It's between my legs all the time.
It's like he's talking about it like he's got big balls or something.
It's not just some of the times. It's there every second of every day. And they get annoying. If you're a girl, I understand you have your own problems with your own private parts. But at least you don't...
I don't... Wait.
Got shit dangling in between your legs because, man, it gets annoying.
Well, you know, I don't want to be like John Wokington's booth or anything. But let me shoot a truth bullet right now. I think period cramps are probably worse.
So that pisses me off. We could have put those somewhere else. Like, put them inside somewhere with protection, maybe. You know, because in the 4th grade...
What do you...
Everyone thought it was so funny to kick me in the balls. 4th grade sucked ass. Now, in the past, I've talked about how I'm a band merch whore. I love band merch. Something I hate is when band merch is printed on really shitty quality shirts. Take this shirt, for example, this nice Memphis Mayfire shirt. It is printed on a nice Toltex brand. It is soft, it fits correctly. Memphis Mayfire, thank you for printing on high quality brand shirts. Now, there are other bands that feel the need to print on really low quality shirts to save some extra cash. I don't like that. The shirts don't.
I feel like he has like no personality. Am I wrong in saying that? Like, I don't even know what his personality is supposed to be. He just kind of seems like twee and like blonde, you know, and like like metrosexual. Like, I don't know of another way to put it. This entire channel is loaded with the Austin Jones fan content. God. We're gonna watch a Vine. True love will find you. Sure, Austin. Oh my God. The music.
What are you doing in my room?
Dude, this fucking entire video is so done, dude. Dude, this guy must have had like... This guy must give the worst sex ever, dude. Do I sound a little quiet this stream? No, it's just that he plays... His videos are this loud. Okay, they're that loud. My voice is also going, so...
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another week of My Digital Escape. I am Austin Jones, and this week we are giving you guys advice. I see people asking me all the time on social media for advice on love. How do I get over a break?
Hey, his fans were asking him online how they could get a boyfriend. And he said, don't worry, kitten. I know you're 12, but
breakup? How do I find love? You know, all that good stuff. Now see, the reason I believe that so many people are obsessed with love is because it's
because they are 14-year-old tweeting at you.
everywhere. It's very difficult to watch a movie or read a book or listen to a song.
Dude, why are we playing fucking
Or
this
anything
music in the background, dude?
Related in the media that doesn't have anything to do with love. Most of the movies out there all have a love story in them. And it's the same thing for books and songs. It's all over the place. So it's continuously drilled into our heads that we need to find love. It starts at a very young age. If you grow up watching Disney movies, you're raised on the idea that there's a princess and the princess just waits for Prince Charming.
This is a very heteronormative, patriarchal, like, reinforcement you're doing here right now, Austin Jones.
To show up. So I don't know, I think a lot of people just look at love as no matter what I'm doing in life, if I don't find love, then what I'm doing is meaningless. Which
He would know a lot about young ages, wouldn't he? This entire stream has just been like, yeah, I bet you like touching little girls, Austin Jones.
isn't true. I think something everyone needs to realize is that we're all still very young. We shouldn't be so obsessed
Yeah, I
with
bet you do like them when they're very young.
finding true love right at this moment. When it's meant to happen, it'll happen. Something that bugs me that I've seen happen to a few of my friends is that they are willing to compromise and change who they are just to appeal to a person. Now don't get me wrong, it's great to change for the better. It's great to become a better person, but you shouldn't have to change who you are, you know, the things you like, the things you're interested in, just to get a person to like you. I wrote a song about this a few years ago.
Yeah, that's why you like it when they just like Polly Pocket themselves. Because they're 12.
It's called Sake of Falling in Love. And when I wrote that song, I was of the mindset that I needed to change myself to, you know, get someone to like me. Which wasn't true because I've now got a girl that likes me for everything that I am. And
What's she in? Elementary? Do you drive her to soccer practice?
it's amazing, but I mean, it took time. So there's a line in the song that says, if being myself isn't good enough, I'll change for the sake of falling in love. So I understand the struggle. I understand what it's like to feel like no one will like you just for who you are. You just shouldn't worry about it so much, honestly. It will happen, just give it time. I can't stress that enough. You could meet the love of your life in 10 days from now. You don't know what the future holds, so don't give up on love. True love will find you. And for the time being, instead of being obsessed over love, just obsess over bands. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm gonna end there. I'm gonna leave. All right, bye guys.
Okay. God. The My Digital Escape videos are so fucking funny. He cheated on his adult girlfriend with kids. Jesus Christ.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I hate his fucking outfits so goddamn much. Holy shit. He dresses like a character in Camp Rock.
I'm alone as fuck. I'm alone as fuck.
I hate everything about this too, on just like principle. If I wasn't so tired, I would go off on like a rant about why this kind of shit is so fucking bad and super unhealthy, but like I don't have the fucking vocal cords for it.
I've got no love, and I'm really glad that you found someone, but please just shut up. We're all just searching for love. And if I seem bitter, it's because you have it, and I don't.
It used to be such a cringe time on the internet. God. That's
Has
crazy.
trying way too hard to sound like Bowling for Soup.
That's crazy. He doesn't sound like Bowling for Soup at all. He sounds like I don't know enough Bowling for Soup songs to make a funny joke. I know the fucking it's been 1 week since you looked at me. And like the Big Bang Theory song. I can't fucking stand all these white men, dude. Oh my god. Oh, this is bad. The Glee, dude. That's bare naked ladies, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's because they have soul patches in both bands. You know the guys who did the TikTok where they're like, I baked you a pie, and they're like aping the Astiff movies. Those other two guys look like those guys that do the baked you a pie shit. I know that's Tom Scott. Hold on. Now I gotta fucking pull this up. Hold on. I'm about to show you some like I guess it's kind of like OG TikTok cringe. This is over 6 years ago now. They were making commentary videos about how much they hated these guys, by the way.
I baked you a pie. Oh boy, what flavor? Pie, pie, pie.
Dad, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry, I'm Dad.
Why did you name me this way? Why?
I baked you.
The people in that TikTok are either super famous still or broke as hell. They still make these.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another week of My Digital Escape.
Who the fuck are these other two guys with him, dude? It's like he's got two, like... He's got fucking, like, Curly and Mo with him.
I'm Austin Jones.
I'm Zach. I'm Sean.
And New Year's is in just a few days. And here are 5 things to ensure a happy
Dude, I think Ritalin would have saved that guy in the red shirt, dude.
and successful New Year's. First off, you need jams.
It's his accessory twinks, dude. Where are my accessory twinks? If every famous YouTuber has them.
Música. By jams, I mean music. The tunes. Have you ever been to a party and there are no jams? Those parties blow donkey balls. So
Chat, queer or canceled. Quite is mine.
don't have a party that blows donkey balls.
Get yourself some jams.
Some boogie woogie tunes. Throw on some jams. Play the music that you like to create a nice, energetic vibe throughout the party. Be courteous, too, of who's at the party. If you've got elders or grandparents there, you have to remember that they might not be that into your metalcore. So yeah, you need jams, but you also gotta be considerate of who's listening to those jams. Second, you need...
I like how their perception of a New Year's Eve involves your grandparents being present. I just want to put that into perspective for all of us.
some good ass food.
When are you playing Chair Fucking Simulator? I don't know. Maybe I can do that after stream. We'll do like a members. I don't know. We'll see how I feel.
Not ass food. Don't eat poop. Poop doesn't have the nutritional value that your body needs. You can never go wrong with some nice chips and salsa.
Guys, you can never go wrong. Can a white guy get a little chip and salsa? Wait, when's Lisa Malgaib gonna get some fucking mild salsa with his Tostitos, bro?
One of our special... No, no more of those. I hate that. Something we do on New Year's is grill pizzas for everyone. That's always fun.
Grill pizzas?
Grill pizzas.
Cook them on the grill. I love tacos. Tacos are a...
Dude, this is the whitest video I've ever seen. When the fajitas come out sizzling type shit. Oh my god. Dude, he likes tacos, bro. Come on.
simple, nice little food at parties. Really easy and delicious. And boom. Just boom.
You want something simple and widely enjoyed by everyone.
Third, you need some fun party activities. You can bust out some video games. I love
This is like a nonsense video. What is this for? Who is this for? Is this for like remedial children? What is this?
Rock Band. You like Rock Band? I like Rock Band.
Any sort of fun activity that's gonna bring you closer to the people you're with.
Tip number 4, spend New Year's with your closest family and friends. Sometimes the smallest get-togethers turn out to be the best times. And lastly, please on this New Year's Eve, be responsible and safe.
Be
Yeah, that's really funny coming from you, Austin Jones.
smart.
I know on New Year's everybody wants to turn the fuck up. And I mean, you can if you want, but please.
We know you like to turn the fuck up, Austin. You throw that shit back like an accountant. That's what you throw that shit back like.
Be careful, don't make any stupid decisions. Personally, I'm not one for drinking. I don't need to drink alcohol to get down. But if you do choose to drink this year, please be responsible.
Yeah, there's nothing like a safe, fun evening with music and food and people you love to close out the year and welcome the new one.
Alright guys, that's it for us this week.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with the other little stooges with them? The fuck is wrong with those guys?
By the way, I have a little surprise for you guys. If you didn't know, I'm going on tour January 9th through the 18th, but I'm going to be bringing someone else from My Digital Escape.
I feel like I'm watching Cartoon Network during their live action era.
On tour with me. We're gonna announce it in a few days. So
Yeah, they're like the gray shirt and red shirt are like the twin characters who are like a comedy bit in like a live action show.
That's a little surprise. All the tickets and info for the tour is going to be in the description. So yeah, if you want to meet me, go grab some tickets. We hope that everyone has an amazing New Year's, and we'll see you again in 2015. Stay red.
Dude, Obama was president back then, dude. They didn't even know about COVID-19, dude. Wouldn't it have been crazy if Austin Jones was like, in the year 2019, there will be the start of a global pandemic known as COVID-19. You got to make sure they don't eat the soup. And then the video just ended. That'd be crazy, man. Why would Obama do this? Wait, Obama could have stopped this if he knew about it. That's what I think. All the videos on the Austin Jones fan channel are peak. Well, let's see. What else did I have? There's definitely more. All right. Let's start watching some of the responses to Austin Jones being federally charged. No, actually, we need to watch his apology video first. All right, we need to watch the apology video first because that's where this is going to get really interesting. Austin Jones.
Hi guys. I know a lot of you.
Oh my god, he's doing a 1 HP voice in this.
Hi guys. I know a lot of you probably have some really harsh and negative opinions towards me right now, and I understand why you do. But I'm asking you to.
To be clear, he was being accused of being a pedophile right now. So he was being accused of that, right? And then 2, he would be charged and then arrested and put into prison for it, okay? So this motherfucker is capital G guilty. So I just want us to keep that in mind as we watch this video.
Please put those opinions aside for a few minutes and listen to everything I have to say. And if by the end of the video you still have the same opinion, then so be it. But at least you will have your opinion based off of the full story and the truth. I've recently come under some fire on social media for mistakes I've made in the past. I used to ask fans for twerking videos. Yes, twerking the dance move. It's not something that I'm proud of, It's not something that I think is right, and I shouldn't have done it. This really blew up online when a YouTuber and someone that's very popular on social media somehow found this out and decided to blast it out there.
It was it was Damon who blasted it out, if I believe correctly.
I'm not going to say any names because I've come under
because he doesn't want people to know the facts, so that's why.
Attack on social media from my name being spread around, and I don't want to put that on anyone else.
No, it's because he doesn't want to direct people to the evidence. So, it was another emo tuber that exposed him.
Throughout this story, I'm not going to say any names.
And former friend of his.
It really blew up online. And sent me down a path that
it sent you to a dark place, you'd say.
It's pretty scary. And I'll go into more detail about this. But first, what I want to do is set the record straight. Since this started online, there are a lot of rumors and a lot of lies. They're just not true. Nothing ever went further than twerking videos.
Well, that was a lie, because he was arrested for child pornography. He would then be charged, booked, and sent to federal prison for child pornography.
There were never any nudes, never any physical contact.
There were nudes.
It never happened.
He's lying.
So, I just have to get that out there because nothing ever went further.
He's lying again.
Now, I was on tour at the time that this came out. This was in May. This was early May. I was on the road when this got blasted out there.
Well, I can think of another thing that should have gotten blasted, but I think I'm not supposed to say that on YouTube, so.
We're in Boston. It was in the middle of the night. And when this happened, I made the decision to come home from tour. I knew that I couldn't be on the road under this stress, under this pressure, under all of this drama and controversy online. It wasn't something that I could emotionally handle. A lot of people ask, why did the initial statement take so long to get up? I put up a text statement and apology addressing the situation, but it took me about a week to do so. People thought that...
So, you know, the timing on that, like waiting a week is fine, but then also, again, you're a pedophile, so you know, I have the hindsight of knowledge.
I was being a coward. People thought that I didn't want to confront the situation. They thought that I was just blowing it off. That's not true. As I said, I was on the road. I was on tour. We were all the way in Boston. So we had to make the drive all the way back from Boston to Chicago. On that drive, the only thing I did was look at my phone and look at all the hate and death threats.
Well, with the glorious bit of hindsight, good, I'm glad it made you feel bad, you fucking weirdo.
I got lost in it. I would read every little comment.
Yeah, I hope the dark place you went to gets even darker.
Every little person telling me...
Yeah, he's supposed to get out in 2027.
Kill myself. Every person telling me that life wasn't worth living for me anymore. And I'm a pretty insecure person to where negative comments like that really impact me. It's not something I can just brush off. And that entire ride home.
Yeah, he really tried guilt tripping his audience, dude. It's like, instead of addressing any of the allegations, he's doing that thing that YouTubers do when they're guilty, and then they make it about how it was like really tough and really hard.
I read those comments and I began researching different suicide methods.
Damn shame you didn't go through with it, you fucking sick criminal.
I started planning my suicide.
Big shame you didn't do it.
It's something I was very, very serious about.
Apparently not serious enough.
And I was determined to do. I finally got...
In the immortal words of Hillary Rotterdam Clinton, bombed him. Bombed him, send bombs.
Home. When we got back, I didn't even step foot in my house. My family took me immediately to the hospital, and I was hospitalized for my suicidal tendencies. They were very worried, and I understand why they were.
I don't know.
I had never been hospitalized before for my depression or my past self-harm or my suicidal thoughts. So this was the first time, and maybe I'll open up about it in a separate video, but this was a very, very interesting and emotional experience for me. So, no, I wasn't cowering. I wasn't avoiding the situation. I was in a hospital. I had no internet connection. I had no connection to social media, so I couldn't put out a statement. I wanted to. I wanted to apologize. I wanted to confront it.
At Crisped Rat became a member. At Crisped Rat celebrates 25 months of membership. You should have quoted Daniel Larson.
I like how it skipped over the Mr. President part.
As soon as I got out of the hospital, the next day, that's when I put it up.
Yeah, his whole judge me after you hear my side was insanely backloaded with all this nonsense. Yeah, he hasn't actually told his side of the story. All he did was talk about how he wanted to kill himself.
So,
like, he hasn't talked about any of the details of the situation. Instead, he's just talked about how he's been in a dark place.
That's why the initial statement took so long to get out. Now, what I want to do is tell you guys a little bit about my life. I'm not doing this looking for sympathy. I'm not doing this to guilt anybody. I'm not doing this to play the victim card.
Yes, you are. Victim card. You already did the victim card thing because you already talked about how you're going to kill yourself.
Excuses for my actions because I don't...
You already did. You already did that. You can't just say that.
I don't believe there are excuses for my actions. What I did was wrong. It's plain and simple, and there's no excuse for it. But the biggest question I get asked is why?
Because you like children. That's why.
Why did this happen? Why did I ask for those things?
He was like 26 at the time of this.
So in order to figure out why, you have to look at the reasons. And the reasons lie.
The reasons are because you like children and you want to sleep with little girls because you're a pedophile. because now I know you're in prison.
In my past and in what I've experienced through life and how I even got to that point. So this is just a little bit about my life. I'm not going to dive too deep into it.
What the fuck does any of this have to do? It all started when I was born. Buddy, what's this have to do with you asking for twerking videos?
To keep this video short, I experienced death and...
What the fuck does any of this have to do with the situation at hand?
And loss at a very young age. I had an older sister. She passed away when she was 10 years old. I was 6 years old at the time.
No, this is the OG upload. His channel is still up.
You know, losing a sibling for anybody is tragic. And going through it at such a young age was very difficult for me. And although I barely knew her, I miss her a lot to this day. I really do.
So what does that have to do with you asking for twerking videos?
I went through a series of funerals when I was very young.
Was there a lot of twerking at these funerals? I didn't know they did it that way in Chicago, Illinois, dude.
Most were distant relatives that I either didn't even know at all or I had only seen on a few occasions, but I was so young.
Did YouTube reinstate it? It's been up for a really long time. I don't ever think it went down because like it's up, but there's no profile picture on it.
That I really did.
But I had looked at doing this like a year ago when it was originally asked that I do this, and his channel was still up. So this isn't part of the recent stuff.
Didn't know who they were. But I was going to so many funerals that as a kid, I began to associate dress shoes with funerals. It's the only time I dressed up. So that's how much death I was experiencing at such a young age, is that I thought that dress shoes were only worn when people died. My father is another topic I want to dive into.
Did he twerk a lot? When did your fixation with twerking start?
I barely saw my father.
Oh, daddy issues? What's that have to do with twerking?
My parents divorced at a very, very young age.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. This is really bad. This is actually super fucking terrible.
And the last time I saw him was when I was 8 years old. My father was an alcoholic and a drug addict, and he couldn't get control of his life because of it.
They were reinstated on 12/25/24. Okay.
And I have a deeper connection with my father. I have two brothers, both of which don't look as much like my dad as I do. I act the most like my dad.
My father twerked out of my life.
So there are some deeper emotional struggles that I have with my father.
Did he molest you? Did he teach you to twerk? What happened?
And with the relationship with my father. But the last time I saw him was when I was 8.
And it was at the... He didn't come to your twerk off recital as a kid? Is that why?
And he passed away when I was 16. So I didn't see him any other time past when I was 8 years old. And his addictions got the best of him.
His addictions to twerking?
When I was 16.
That man who twerks. You guys, my fucking throat. My throat is bad. The twerkler.
A few months before he passed away, my family and I, we went through a house fire. We
Oh,
were away.
Oh my God. My sister died. My family died. My dad died. I was in a house fire.
Visiting relatives, and somebody
twerked so goddamn much the house burned down.
Broke into our house, stole some things, and burned the entire house down. Now I know it sounds not as bad as it feels, because
I have AIDS. I'm new in town.
we lost things. We didn't lose people at that time, but you know, my life was completely uprooted. I lost everything. I lost my entire house. It was a huge change of pace. Anything that we had to remember family by, any photos of my sister or my father were gone. You know, it was tough. Within that same few month time span, about a month after my father passed away, my grandfather passed away.
Oh my God. What happens? People die.
And I was very close to my grandfather. He was the last of my living grandparents that I was close to, biologically. And yeah, it was a really, really tough 6 months. That's when, after that happened,
grand twerker.
that's when I began self-harming.
That's when I began twerking.
I used to cut my wrists.
What the fuck does this have to do with anything?
and I'm over 3 years clean of that now.
Damn.
Something that I'm
You replace cutting with twerking.
very proud of. But all of these life events,
all of these life events, they led up to me being addicted to the idea of twerking.
of these deaths,
Grandma got twerked over by a reindeer.
this loss, left me with a really deep depression.
It left you with a deep depression that could only be filled with children twerking.
And I was an insecure, depressed guy, and I began searching for attention in the wrong ways. Asking fans for those things. It was because I was desperate for attention.
So you turned to the twerk because you just wanted some attention. Brother, you were famous on the internet.
I was desperate for reassurance. I wanted to feel good about myself. At the time, I thought it was just fun and goofy. You know, I was young. I was stupid. I wasn't thinking.
I was young and stupid. I was young and stupid when I went to Twerkers Anonymous.
Clearly, over time, I've began to see, you know, it was wrong, and I shouldn't have done it. So, that's why it happened. Like I said, doesn't excuse my actions, doesn't justify it. That's not why I told you all of that. I told you it so that you would understand why I was that desperate. Why
I don't understand, actually. It felt like you just told me a bunch of sad stuff and said, and so I have a hole in my heart, and that hole can only be filled with twerking video. Like, that's literally what you said. All right? There was nothing but you were like, I had nothing. My life was miserable, and I could only fill it with random strangers twerking for me on the internet. What do you mean?
I was even asking for those things. It was that depression piling up into me searching for attention.
So you were depressed, and a depression made you search for twerking. Does he know that he could just get porn on the internet for free?
Sorry, it's a lot to talk about, and I really want to stay on subject. So...
Well, don't worry, we're off subject.
Something else that I want to talk about is people saying that you're only sorry that you got caught.
You are, actually.
You know, you apologize because you got caught. You don't actually feel sorry. That's so far from the truth.
Actually, because we know you're lying, so I can say that I know you're not sorry.
This has been something that's eaten me alive for quite some time. The guilt has been piling up for months. I mean, it's constant guilt. It sits and festers in my stomach.
Is that because you were collecting child pornography? So you're attracted to little girls because you're a pedophile? Is that why you were feeling guilty?
And it wouldn't go away. And this is before it became public a month ago. This is something that I've regretted for a long time. And there are a few actual examples that show that. Before I went on tour, on my last tour, a few months ago, I started going back to therapy.
For twerking?
This
guy went to jail. Guys, he went to federal prison. He is going to leave prison and be a registered sex offender.
Specific reason, because I regretted it so much. And
Austin calling his TA sponsor. They played Cardi B. I might have a relapse.
I couldn't move past it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I couldn't stop.
He went to prison for twerking. It seems like an overreaction.
Feeling like absolute shit for what I had done. So I went back to therapy before I left for tour.
Diesel, why are we talking about this guy? Because I said I would do a stream on him.
Also, a few months before this became public, I talked to a couple of my co-workers, if you want to call them that, one of which is very popular online. If you're part of this specific music scene, you'd know exactly who he is if I told you who he was. So this is a pretty big, and I'd like to consider...
How did that guy even get convicted? I think he pled guilty to owning CSEM, so...
reputable man. I went to him with this. I told him my entire past. I told him that I felt so guilty for this, and that I regret it, and that I wanted to confess all of this in a video.
Yeah, sure.
Come clean about it. Just get it off my chest so I can stop living with the guilt.
Yeah, he pled guilty to one account, but that locked him away for like 10 years.
And officially apologize to everybody. He told me not to. He told me that it would only hurt my career, and what I did wasn't even that bad, and that I should just not even think about it. I just shouldn't do it. I should have trusted my instincts, but I didn't.
Guys, it's not my fault. It's this other mysterious guy that I won't tell you who told me not to say anything.
And therefore, I didn't make the video. I didn't confess to it. And I really wish I would have. Because people wouldn't think that I'm only remorseful because this became public. People would understand that I really did regret my decisions. So yeah, I'm not only sorry I got caught. I've been sorry for a very, very long time. So I'd like to now officially apologize. First and foremost, I want to apologize to any of the girls that I talked to and I asked to do that. I am very, very sorry. I shouldn't have asked you to do that. It was foolish of me, and it was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. I'd also like to apologize to any fans or people that aren't fans that feel that they've been hurt because they feel like they've been lied to by me. I'm really sorry about all of this, and I'm sorry if I've disappointed you. I really, truly am. So, there is no way to right my wrongs. There's no way to fix this. There's not a simple solution to say, okay, I'm forgiven. But I hope that at least some of you will possibly forgive me. And if you don't forgive me...
Oh my god, fucking filibustering, dude.
At least maybe give me a chance. Because I am so much better than the terrible decisions I made when I was desperate for attention.
What do you mean, so much better at grooming minors? Is this you saying you'll improve? I mean, I guess you did, because then you went to prison.
I'm better than that. I'm a different person.
Yeah, you are a different person. You're a fucking registered sex offender is what you are.
Completely changed from all of that.
You will be changed. They won't let you back on the internet.
I don't know how to show you guys that, but I think with time, you'll see. You'll see that I'm better now, and I'm here to truly make a difference. So I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward with my music. I'm going to be getting back on social media now. I'm going to start making my goofy, funny videos for you guys, because I know that some of you...
Oh my god, this like hits every single bingo on the bad YouTuber apology.
Still like them, and they still brighten your day.
Austin was so good at twerking that he went competitive. He made it all the way to the minor leagues.
I'm moving forward. And I know some of you won't let this go. Some of you will still feel the need to comment on every little thing that I post, telling me to kill myself. If you want to do that, you can do that. But
well, I'm glad you gave me the permission to.
I'd recommend you to find something more positive to do with your time.
I'm doing a service for society, actually, because you're a pedophile, so...
As opposed to tear me down. I'm already fighting
No.
a daily
It was Cat's joke, Weaver. It was Cat's joke. I'm just reading his chat.
battle. And You can choose to add to it, but I'm not going to give up because of your words. So once again, I'm moving forward. And,
Well, moving forward, but you say that, but in order to twerk, you got to move backwards, you know?
I'll see you guys soon. I'm truly sorry, and thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Wow, that was bad. All right, so let's look at the responses. And we'll start with social repose, because this motherfucker always want to be in other people's business.
Am I seriously reading this correctly? Austin Jones, about 1 hour ago, at the time of filming this...
Dude, fucking social repose is like, how can I make this about me?
Video was arrested on 2 counts of production of child pornography. Now, if you don't know who Austin Jones is, he was in the first iteration of My Digital Escape. You
were also in My Digital Escape, Mr. Repose. I know because I've watched the videos where you are present. Look, here he is.
We're doing the condom challenge to Richie.
You do this to all your guests?
No.
No?
Didn't happen to me.
Just you.
Great.
You didn't do this to Alex.
So it's about 5.
Land acknowledge.
Land acknowledgement for Chief Social Repose.
All right, let's remember the land that Chief Social Repose walked on. The land of Las Vegas. He didn't own any of it. He just leased a home on the land.
5 in the morning. I think this is gonna be your wake up call. You know?
Yeah, you have a flight in like 3 hours.
It was the land Austin Jones twerked on.
He's gonna get you nice and warmed up.
Long life right now. All right.
So why don't you get in the tub and we'll go get the condoms.
Ew, it's ugly. Why are they so ugly?
All right, here we go.
All the audio mixing is terrible in these videos. You think all these musicians would be better at it, but they're not.
Little bit of trouble with him in the past. I mentioned him recently in the YouTubers that I hate video, but honestly, he messaged me right after I made that video and gave me a very heartfelt apology with how he conducted himself a couple years back on that tour, and I was this close to forgiving him.
The gracious social repose.
This close. It seemed like after the whole weird twerking thing of minors.
I used to ask fans for twerking videos. Yes, twerking the dance move. It's not something that I'm proud of.
He wasn't criminally convicted of that. It was more just like he was shamed in the scene, kind of like a front porch step kind of deal. And I feel like a lot of people kind of forgot about it, because if you see his videos now, you barely even hear about it anymore in his recent covers. But as of today,
Well, don't worry, social repose. I'll never forget about you.
He is federally charged. This is not a laughing matter. It's
the thing is, and I think what social repose is getting at here is something that he knows quite well, right? Austin Jones got canceled originally and was able to come back and continue his career until he was federally charged, right? But the only reason that Austin Jones was able to come back is because he came back and he started uploading again. Like, it's true. Canceling doesn't work unless they get you deplatformed. Obviously, if you get deplatformed, that's a different story. But like most guys, 9 times out of 10, regardless of the drama, if you post through it, you're golden. Social Repose has been able to rebrand himself like 3 or 4 times now. And every time he's canceled for something really fucking bad, because he is a piece of shit, it doesn't matter anyway. Because he'll end up finding a new audience on a different platform doing a similar thing. Right? He literally posts through the pain.
Says in a few articles, if he's convicted.
Unironically, I think for Social Repose, like, his TikTok posts are the only reason he has a career, like, now.
Of any of these charges, he will face a minimum of 15 years in prison. And let's be clear here, 2 charges of the production of child pornography is not a simple sending a girl a twerking video. This is literally helping in the production, like creating child pornography. Now, I don't know the specifics. I don't think anyone does, but it seems like a pretty heinous crime. Although it is alleged, and honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I do hope that none of this is real, because obviously,
well, bad news. It's real.
I'm an incredibly petty person.
Ain't this the guy who cheated on his girlfriend and then tried to milk it for views? He's cheated on every single girlfriend and tried to milk it for views.
I have a chip on my shoulder when it comes to Austin Jones. I've never been a fan of his, but I mean, like, child pornography, man, like
the girlfriends after Jacqueline Glenn have all met the same fate as Jacqueline Glenn. That's what Social Repose has been up to, for those of you that don't know.
His life's over if he gets convicted, and that's fine if he actually did the crime. But you know, in the United States court of law, it's innocent until proven guilty, and right now it's just alleged. Although he is in custody, the police arrested him as of today. Like, he's essentially in jail now, and because they're afraid he might flee, according to these articles, which is insane. This is insane. I've never seen anything like this. So this could go.
So there we go. There's Social Repose's take on it. We don't need to listen to it anymore. This is the actual guy that we need to listen to. Damon Fizzy. Okay? He was the one at the center of it. He was the one blowing the whistle. He was part of My Digital Escape. He is the guy at the epicenter. The guy sounding the alarm against, like, Austin Jones.
Every word you have typed, every post you have retweeted has been screenshotted. Every move you make on the internet is being very closely watched. Not by me, but by my lawyer. Well, you should have used your lawyer and your legal connections that you had to investigate this guy, because you wasted your time on someone trying to help. Hi, my name is Damon Fizzy, or also referred to as the guy who called out Austin Jones 2 years ago. I've been seeing that on like every news article.
This really blew up online when a YouTuber and someone that's very popular on social media somehow found this out and decided to blast it out there.
This is a crazy topic. This is a video I tried making 2 years ago, or I wanted to make, but I was literally silenced. Like, I was shut down, I was threatened, all these things, which I will talk about later. But it scared me to not make the video, and instead it was just put on Twitter, and it was left at that. Basically, today I'm going to be talking about Austin Jones, as I already said. He's a musician slash YouTuber who was called out for having child porn. Not just having child porn, for producing child porn. Right now, he's being slammed with 2 charges of production of child pornography. He admitted to soliciting videos from minors. He admitted to masturbating to these videos. He's admitted to everything.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
And today was his hearing, and he was sent home on a $100,000 bond with his mom. He's on house arrest right now. He's not allowed on the internet, not allowed on social media, not allowed on his phone. Let's see how that goes. But up until his trial. So basically, he's on house arrest up until his trial. Now, the reason why I want to make this video is because there's so many details that are left out. There's so many people making videos who have no idea what really went on. I'm being referred to a lot, and I just really want to really explain what exactly happened and why nothing was done the last 2 years and why he was able to still tour and all that jazz. Oh, this video might get me in a lot of trouble, and I'll try to not say any names.
Guy at Anthony Padilla. Dude, well, like, when the original twerking stuff happened, even if there was, like, the feds work real slow, dude, you know? So I'm not surprised it took 2 years from the twerkening to then for him to get slammed with charges and arrested, right? So I'm not surprised it took 2 years after that event for anything to come about from it.
But it's just something like I really feel like I should be doing. Like I always have these gut feelings to do things, and people are like, no, don't do this, you can't do that, it's gonna get you in trouble with this, and I just like, I don't fucking care, okay? Because honestly, 2 years ago, I was told the same shit and I listened to these people and look where it got us. We need to not try to protect people. We need to spit out the honest truth and start looking out for people and try protecting the victims and stop, you know, worrying about the wrong shit. So this all starts with us going on tour together. Basically, I was gonna go on a tour as a YouTuber with fellow YouTubers, Austin Jones being one of them. I had no
horrible sounding event is what it sounds like.
idea who Austin was. I didn't know anything about him, but I saw the photo announcing that he was on the tour, and I started looking through Instagram comments, and I saw a lot of like weird comments about these videos, like being sent videos and twerking videos. So I just felt really uneasy about this information, so I started becoming like a detective and really looking into it. I started going on Twitter and searching some old stuff. A lot of things were deleted, but I saw a lot of references to being asked for twerking videos. Dude, how young these girls were, like, is insane. Some of them were like 11, 12, 13, 14, all of them being very young, and he's in his 20s, now 24. I don't know, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, oh my god, okay, this guy is asking young girls for dancing videos. To the world, it just sounds like, oh, twerking videos, whatever. And that's what was justified. Oh, it's just twerking videos, guys. It's just a move invented by Miley Cyrus. That was his logic, or that's what he
invented by Miley Cyrus, dude. Oh, we are so we were cooked then and we're cooked now. Never mind.
To the world.
I used to ask fans for twerking videos. Yes, twerking videos.
Emo twink YouTuber meet and greet, a worst nightmare for parents.
Dance move. And that's what he told people, and people excused it. But in
dude, the gentrification of the twerk will not go unnoticed, okay?
my mind, I was like, these are young girls sending him videos, and he is admitted to masturbating to these videos. That is fucking disgusting. I do not want to go on tour with this guy. I don't want anything to do with him. I don't want to be on a bus with him. I don't want him meeting my viewers. I don't want to be associated with this guy at all. So I found out all this information. I put it together. I sent it to the owner of the tour. I found out like his manager knew about it and was like trying to protect him, and he was trying to
Brian Stars
keep it silent so he could still go on the tour. And I mean, I found all this stuff out later. I didn't know this at the time, but yeah, I found out so many sketchy things. But basically, I sent a whole email with all the proof. It was told to me that it wasn't completely like evil. It was just lame. Is there anything truly illegal? Like downright evil shit. That is what I need. The twerking videos were lame, but not evil. I need stuff that will put him in jail because it's going there and you will have to testify. And I replied with, he forcefully solicited videos and photos from minors as young as 12 with proof of these requests. I'm not entirely sure if I can personally provide information that can put him in jail, but I can provide you many emails of encounters with young girls that would make parents not want their kids anywhere near him. So basically the argument was like, oh, it's not illegal because it's just twerking videos, but
dude, this manager is a sleazeball freak. Holy shit.
In these conversations, he was manipulating his young fans. He'd be like, oh, if you want to make me happy, you would do this. If you want to prove that you're my biggest fan, you would do this. On the outside, yeah, on the outside world, yeah, it's just twerking videos. I guess it's lame, but he was masturbating to this content. This was getting him off. This was his fetish. So, for me, being told that I was going to go on tour with someone who was using his young fans for his own sexual gain, I thought that was so fucked up and nobody was taking it serious. So I brought it to the internet. I was like, this is what's going on.
Dude, it is actually crazy how they tried to sweep for that by just being like, you can't find anything.
I worked with a lot of victims. I started retweeting their stories because they were literally voiceless. They would go on Twitter and talk about what happened, and Austin would DM them, manipulating them to delete what they wrote and saying, you're gonna ruin my career, come on, I'll expose myself later.
Ashley, can you please delete the tweet, please? I'm freaking out right now, please.
After I went public with everything, he actually DM'd me trying to manipulate me to take everything down and try to tell me that it was just funny, it was just a joke. But then I found this video.
Guys, you gotta understand, I'm not attracted to all these minors twerking. It's just a joke.
of him admitting that he did it when he was horny.
Hey babes, oh my eyes look really green, holy crap. So yeah, I haven't been talking.
Dude, he thinks he's so hot. This fucking guy needs to be locked away for way longer than 10 years, dude. This fucking guy needs to go away for a long time. He thinks he's hot shit. Fucking weird freak.
You guys much, I'm sorry, but
Bro blew the whistle on Emo Epstein Island and then stopped posting.
it's just cause it's for the benefit of both of us, cause like, I'm horny like all the time. So if we just keep talking, I'm probably gonna ask for videos on like
Fucking weird.
a daily basis.
Fucking freak.
He's like a grown man with a plan.
Sick person.
And these are young kids who are fans of this guy, and he's using that to his advantage. Now that he's been arrested, everyone's taken this very seriously. They're like, oh my god, fucking pedophile, the things he said. But the problem is, he's been...
A bunch of the emo tubers were like looking the other way, turning a blind eye to it, dude. You know, it's really nice that YouTube has decided to take on some of the legacy of Hollywood, in that they all cover for fucking pedophiles and rapists.
Saying these things to young girls for so long. But the videos he was asking before that we know of were twerking videos, so it was completely disregarded. When I went public about this, a lot of the fans were very uncomfortable with it. They saw it as
This was Tumblr's Epstein, guys.
wrong, but a lot of people in the industry and mutual people we're working with were not happy with me. I was literally so punished, and I don't want to make this video to start drama. The main focus is about him. I'm very happy he was arrested. I'm so happy for that. I'm so happy justice is going to be served. The whole reason for me coming out on Twitter was to protect these victims, and so there wouldn't be future victims. Here's the problem. Instead of putting the focus on this person and his crimes, all the focus was put onto me. Right before filming this video, I was going through a lot of emails I received from corporate people, and I just want to read a few to you so you can get an idea of what I was dealing with in this situation, I guess. And I'm sorry if I'm not making sense. This is really hard to talk about because in that situation, I was so depressed because I was treated like the criminal when I was just trying to do something good. I was trying to give a voice to voiceless young girls, and I was literally yelled at and told that I could receive jail time, and I'll just read some of these emails. Oh my god. This is so fucked up. This is an email that I got that was sent to me and the owner of the tour. She is an owner of a music venue, and she saw me going off on Twitter about this. And literally, when I went on Twitter, I didn't like go and be like slander him or bully him. I went on Twitter and I retweeted a bunch of people's stories. I worked hours upon hours, days on days with
Speak your truth, Twink.
underage like victims that went through this, and everyone was saying I couldn't take any legal action. None of these people could take legal action, but I knew that it was wrong enough for him not to be on a tour around underage girls. This tour, the demographic is all underage girls, and they're disregarding it because no legal things could be taken. They're like, no jail time could be served. I bet they feel stupid now. But anyway, this isn't me trying to
They probably knew back then, but they were like, money.
be bitter. This isn't me trying to throw shade. I just really want to be honest, and I don't want to hold back any details. Before this video, I wasn't going to share any of this. I wasn't going to share the emails. I wasn't going to share how I was treated because I don't want to take the focus off, you know, Austin Jones and his victims. But I do want to like make a point, and I think by me sharing this, I could change how the world works. Because right now, someone trying to do good and look out for victims should not be shamed, should not be punished. The focus should be put on the person committing the crimes, not the person trying to help the person from not committing the crimes anymore. This is an email I got from an owner of a music venue in Wisconsin that has association with the owner of the tour. They've worked together for 25 years, they said. My name is blank, and I own and operate the blank and blank. I have been promoting concerts for 30 years. I'm not a kid. Besides being a concert promoter, I spend my free time being a part of many organizations aimed at stopping bullies. Internet bullies has led to many suicides, more than most people think, and more than is reported to the news.
Dude, fucking, look, if there's one thing I've learned with the disruptive customer incident, it's that just because you're, like, older does not mean you're wiser. I've definitely met some people that I thought were, like, well put together, grown-ass people that are just not that at all. So, I'm not surprised that this fucking boomer, by the way, is sending this fucking email.
I'm aware of the Austin Jones situation that you have managed to trend since yesterday, and I know this kid personally. I will set aside his...
Yup, age means nothing. Careful, careful, careful. That's exactly what Austin was saying.
Issues, as he will have to deal with them and his consequences. What I want to deal with is your incredible need to continue to post about this issue. I think you made your point. At this point, you have become an internet troll. What is your ultimate goal? To have this kid kill himself? Is that...
Honestly, it would do a lot of favors for us.
What you want? You are a bully. The worst kind. An internet...
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, old fucking email unk.
Bully. You say you just want to look out for other people and warn them. You have accomplished that. I would implore Blank to remove you from the tour for being an internet bully. I have counted 46 posts you have made to Twitter in the past...
Yeah, 25-year-old kid. That's how you know this is a fucking geriatric shitter posting, like sending this fucking email.
Last 19 hours with thousands and thousands of comments tagging him, just blasting Austin Jones. Unless you want a dead body at your feet, I would ask Blank to tell you to stop. And I would ask him to remove you from the tour as you are an embarrassment to his organization. I replied with, I truly apologize that you saw any of my statements or sharing of these victim stories as bullying. If you go through my Twitter account, a majority are retweets from the victims themselves sharing their stories. My goal was not to bully and rather spread awareness of someone I do not feel is safe to be...
I wouldn't even justify that with a response in an email. You had no reason to respond, honestly. You were doing everything perfectly above board, honestly. Like, you don't need to respond to that email.
Around underage girls. I apologize that my attempt to protect a young demographic from inappropriate and unacceptable behavior came across as so. I was in no way calling Austin Jones any names or attacking him in any way or form. I've had hundreds of underage girls open up to me with proof of inappropriate encounters that they've had with Austin, and that was the main focus of sharing their stories. Again, I truly apologize for how this came across to you, and if you would like to further discuss anything, please do not hesitate to contact me. And then the owner of the tour replied, Damon, I think you are starting to tread on thin ice. Be careful.
Fucking cornball.
Then the owner of the venue emailed, I think...
I'm sorry. You're like doing them such a big service by not saying what the venue is. I don't think people should support a venue like this.
You need to understand what you in fact were doing was bullying. Cyber bullying. It is a federal offense.
Oh, what are the cyber police gonna show up? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Holy shit. He's typing this on a Windows 98 computer, friend, okay?
You had better hope to God that Austin and his family do not decide to go after you because you could seriously face criminal charges. Ask a lawyer. My in-house counsel showed me the following language this morning. Cyberbullying is the act of using the internet, cell phones, and video games or other technology gadgets to send, text, or post images or words intended to hurt or embarrass another person. This is
Dude, federal law.
federal law. Never did that. I shared victim stories, and if their stories can hurt the person, maybe he shouldn't be fucking doing it. This whole thing was distracted. They were trying to make me seem like a bully, like the bad guy, but they weren't focusing on the fact that this fucking pedophile was committing crimes. And now look...
Dude, I can't believe it. I can't believe Austin Jones is on Little St. James, dude. Crazy. Small world, small world. Epstein truly did know every single pedophile.
Look at it. He got arrested. He's being charged with 2 charges of production of child porn. And you know there's so many more victims. And if you are watching this right now and you are a victim of Austin Jones, I encourage you to call the police and I encourage you to take legal action because I know very well that there's...
Mind you, Damon wouldn't upload on either of his YouTube channels for years after this. Jesus Christ, dude.
So many more victims, and this is just being constantly disregarded as if it's
fucking got him, dude.
Something okay because he does these weird like twerking and like stretching. He has so many different schemes to like lure the underage girls in. I got an email literally saying that he would ask people to model his merch. So he'd go after these underage girls to model his merch. He would tell them that he would give them a hotel room, but he would say he needs them to send an audition tape in. And then in the audition tape, he would go more and more, and he'd be like, no, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. And he would get off on this. This was content for him masturbating. Yes, they were underage girls, and this was content for him to masturbate to. How can this be justified? How can any of this be justified?
Hold on, let me go back and read that. Do you want to try other shorts, though? I wish I had more shorts at the moment. I wore my last pair yesterday, except for the sporty shorts. Ah, got you. Keep these on. Ready for the next test? Okay, and yes. Now I need to see a sense of your full abilities. Now you have to give the shorts motion. Face the back and try to make the shorts bounce for 20 seconds. Picture using your body to make my logo bounce around. Got it? I'm a little uncomfortable with that. What? I don't know. I'm 14. I don't want to show off that much. It seems like a little, I don't know, much. You're not getting naked. It's nothing crazy. I'm sorry, you might not be right for the job.
Justified. I don't fucking understand. I didn't understand it 2 years ago, and I still don't understand it now. Let me just go to the new transcripts that are in the court documents real quick. I know this is scattered, but this is getting me fucking worked up because I remember being treated like this, and I put this in the back of my brain, but reading it again is making me so fucking livid. I was literally treated like a fucking bully. I was treated like I was doing something wrong, but I was trying to protect underage girls from a fucking monster who literally had his own plan. Like, the shit that he does, oh my god. This is from the official court documents. This is a conversation from Jones and one of the victims. Jones, wait, you're 14? Victim B, yeah, I'm a youngster. Jones, do you realize how lucky you are? Jones, I seriously shouldn't even be talking to you. Victim B says, why? Jones, because you're young. Victim B says, you're young too though. Jones says, I'm 23. This is a 23-year-old talking to a 14-year-old. During the conversation, Victim B stated that she was Jones' biggest fan. Jones repeatedly told her that she was so lucky to have his attention and that she needed to prove that she was his biggest fan. Jones stated that he wanted to spank Victim B and told her to think about how amazing that would be for you. To have your favorite singer spanking your ass. He then said, if you're lucky, maybe I'll let you suck my dick. He's saying this to a 14-year-old. He then instructed her that she would have to keep proving you're my biggest fan though. Victim B then stated to Jones that she wanted to make him happy and all, but she didn't want to get either of them in trouble over it. To which Jones responded, of course, you can keep making videos. You're doing a great job and nothing's gonna happen. Jones then stated that, I guess you really aren't my biggest fan. Okay then. He then threatened to leave the chat unless Victim B did as he said. She responded that she would do as much as she can. This is a poor 14-year-old girl not knowing what's going on, and he has his own fucking evil plan.
If Scarlett was around back then, he'd be Austin's biggest sweeper. I know.
This isn't downright evil shit. This isn't downright evil shit. This is innocent. This is lame. It's just bothering me because it's not recent stuff. This is stuff he did 2 years ago, and if people took it serious and people didn't look at me as a drama starter or unnecessary tea and didn't try to save his reputation because he had potential to make them money, this could have been fucking stopped. They all have legal teams.
I empathize with this situation, chat. I don't know why I would, but I just, you know, something about this really rings true in my heart. I wonder why.
Constantly talk about their in-house lawyers. They had the resources to do something about this, but no, they ignored it and put all the focus on me. Can we talk about how fucked up that is? And that's the reason why I'm making this video. I'm not making this video to start drama and get you guys to get angry at people. I'm making this video because if people take things serious, this happens all the time, where victims open up about their stories, and you know what? They get shamed, they get shut down. People say, oh, we don't have enough evidence. Oh, that's not that serious. Oh, but it constantly happens. Why do you think a lot of rapists get away with being fucking rapists? Because the fucking court system's fucked and constantly people are protecting everyone. It's fucking bullshit. I don't care if someone has a status. If I fucking did fucked up shit, I deserve to go to jail. I deserve to go to prison. I deserve to get caught. I don't deserve to have people excusing me. I don't deserve to be protected. And neither do these people. I'm sorry. I'm going, oh my god, this is not how I wanted this video to be. I'm literally going ham right now. I'm so sorry. Jones, bounce again and smile at the camera while you bounce. And while you bounce, say, I'm only 14.
Ah, holy shit.
3 times throughout the video. Austin Jones wanted her to consistently say that she was 14. He literally acknowledged her age and wants her to say it in the video. The reason why he's being charged for production of child porn is because he's directing it. He could be selling this content. He could be selling this to fellow pedophiles. You know what I mean? This could go so much deeper than we even know. Your wedgie has to be good enough so that when you spread your cheeks, it shows the edge of your butt.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
OMG, that would be so funny, he says. That's what he always does. He makes it seem like it's funny. He tries to manipulate the person to think like it's fun, it's games, but he's actually masturbating to this. Did your butthole show, says Jones.
Oh my god. Holy shit, that's bad.
Victim B says, not sure, LOL, Victim B, but this wedgie is very uncomfortable. Jones, OMG, then just take them off. Jones, should you just not wear any bottoms at all? Remember how he made
Jesus Christ, this guy. Jesus Christ. There's no way Austin Jones could ever come back.
that whole apology video after he was called out and said it never went past twerking, it never went to nudity, and that was constantly defended by everyone?
Nothing ever went further than twerking videos. There were never any nudes, never any physical contact. It never happened.
Should you not wear bottoms at all? Your butthole would look so much better then. Jones, I'm just trying to help you. I know you're trying your hardest to prove that you're—
This is why he took the plea deal. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
my biggest fan, and I don't want to have to find someone else. Therefore, Victim B stated that she wouldn't be comfortable doing it without bottoms on, but offered to make videos to send to Jones the following day while wearing different undergarments. Jones, if you really are my biggest fan, you would do it. You're doing so good, I need my biggest fan to be confident. It'll be so funny if you do it without them. Like, as soon as you spread them, OMG, we'll both laugh. Yeah, this is fucking hilarious, Austin. This is hilarious to say to a 14-year-old. It's so fucking funny. Wow. Should be a comedian, my man. Jones said, I'm trying to help you so much. Again with the manipulation. Jones, I have to see your butthole to know that you for sure care 100%. Who says that? Who says that to anyone? Who goes to someone and says, hey baby, I don't think you care about me, so can you please show your butthole so I know 100% that you fucking care about me? This guy is fucked up, and I tried telling the world 2 years ago. This guy...
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my god.
Have been stopped. This could have been stopped. Jones says, I bet you had no idea that when you met me, just one day later, you get to show me your butthole. How special do you feel?
Oh my god.
Can we talk about, like, the constant manipulation that he was doing to his fans for years, and it was constantly justified, but the fact that no one took it serious because it wasn't illegal content, it was just twerking, it got to this fucking level. This is recent. This is from May. When I called him out, everyone's like, oh, these screenshots are from 2 years ago. He's changed. No, the fact that people justified and defended it and, like, believed his stupid ass bullshit apology, he just got comfortable again and kept doing it. When you have a strong addiction like this to child pornography, it doesn't change overnight. You know what I mean? He continued touring, his career continued growing, and he was continuously able to have access to underage girls. And now, we're left here. There's countless upon countless victims. I know in the last probably 2 years since he got called out, there's a lot more like this, because he doesn't just go after specific people, he goes after everyone. He does different schemes, he asks for modeling, he asks for twerking, he asks for stretching, he asks for so many different fucked up things. He also, if you read a lot of these screenshots, he also asks people to do things and he'll score them like it's a competition that he's doing. And these girls have no idea what he's doing and that what his intentions are. They're just fans, young fans talking to someone that they look up to, being manipulated to send them things that he gets off to. Back to the conversation, the last thing that I have on here is, Jones, is there any way you could show your butthole and get it close?
You know, I'm happy for these retrospective streams. Helps remind me people did much worse than I remember, because I just remember the twerking thing, not the butthole stuff.
Closer to the camera. It's not something you should be saying to a 14-year-old. This is not something you should be doing. This is not how you should use your platform at all.
I will say, if I was this guy, I wouldn't be pissed. I would feel like the smuggest motherfucker on planet Earth. Okay? How could you not? You know, I get being mad, but then at a certain point, I don't even think I'd be mad anymore. I'd just be like, well, I told you so, and you're all stupid, and you're a freak, and you're a freak, and you're a freak, and look what I said, you're a freak.
I want to get back to this email because it gets even more serious. She continues to say, you're simply blowing off my email as informing your followers when you have no proof, and edited screenshots are not proof. Hearsay is not proof. Fangirls making claims is not proof. To retweet language that includes the word pedophile, which is what he is,
not
baby.
The same butthole stuff Austin is currently doing in prison. You know he's not topping.
You are in fact posting it to hurt and embarrass when you have no proof. Had plenty of proof. The fact that you didn't see it as valid proof is your own issue. If Austin was my kid, I would come after you, I would shut you down.
Yeah, he was blackballed because of this. Yeah.
I would get money for damages of reputation and ask a prosecutor to put you in jail. But that will be for his family to decide. You have much bigger worries than if you will be on this tour this year. You need to worry about the laws that you broke. Again, the focus is being put on me. Not on this kid, the focus is being put on me, which is nothing I ever wanted. I wanted the focus to be put on this guy and the victims he fucking damaged and traumatized and put through the shitty fucking situations. But the focus was put on me, and that's the problem. That's why we are here today. Because you see this? This is the problem. You are the worst kind of predator. Oh my god, I forgot about this. You are the worst kind of predator. You come across as though you are doing a service to the internet followers when in fact you are destroying another human being. Well, what was he doing to these 14-year-olds, these 13-year-olds, these 12-year-olds? You don't think he destroyed them? And posting that Austin texted me, because at the time he had texted me and I tweeted about it, was a lie. He did not text you last night, I know it for a fact. He did, I'll put screenshots in a second. But then again, you did too. That's why you eventually removed the post. That's not why. So see, everyone on the internet lies, even you. Actually, I didn't lie. The reason why she thought that he didn't text me is because he made up a story saying he didn't have access to his phone, and he manipulated the owner of the tour to think the same thing. And he actually told everyone that he was gonna kill himself. He actually DM'd my viewers saying, if I kill myself, it's on Damon's hands. Like,
oh my god. This guy's a manipulative fuck ass, dude. Fuck this guy, dude.
If I kill myself, it's his fault. And I was actually sat in a room and told that. They told me he was suicidal, and if he killed himself, it'd be my fault, and that I could go to jail, I could receive jail time, and what I did was wrong. And I was even actually told that I should apologize to Austin Jones for what I have done. He was being praised. His therapy was being paid for by the owner of the tour. His merch, because I guess he was gonna go on the tour, his merch was being paid for because he owed debt for it. And I was told I should apologize. She continues to say, your comment, I truly apologize for how this came across to you, is not how it came across to me. It was a fact that you are a bully. Look up the definition. Stop insulting my intelligence. You are a kid. No, I'm not. I deal with kids like you every day. For the last 30 years in my business, so your spin on words would not work with me.
It's not even like it's obviously he didn't want to be the focus of it, right? But the thing is like when there's drama discussion, it's much easier to shoot the messenger. Like it's the easier target ultimately, right? Because then they end up being the voice and who has to speak for like the other people involved. So they end up becoming like a really prime target.
Also wanted me to apologize. She said, I think an apology or a retraction is in order for what you did to Austin if you were to remain on this tour. Although, my personal opinion, you abused your power. I'm the one who abused my power, guys, not Austin. I abused my power for standing up for victims and outing his behavior. I'm the one who abused my power. As you boldly made the same claims about Austin and should be removed from the tour. My mission is to simply stop a bully. She ends off the email with saying, every word you have typed, every post you have retweeted has been screenshotted. Every move you make on the internet is being very closely watched. Not by me, but by my lawyer. Well, you should have used your lawyer and your legal connections that you had to investigate this guy, because you wasted your time on someone trying to help people because you wasted your time on someone who was trying to out a pedophile and protect future victims. Are you serious right now? All the focus was brought on me once again. I then replied saying, hello, blank. You seem very angered by this, and I'm sorry. I in fact know.
Dude, him getting into the emails and arguing with them is just crazy though.
That nothing I did was associated with bullying. All I did was spread awareness, and a result, people should.
I don't think I would not bother with these kind of like response emails because it doesn't matter what you say.
Their stories, because that's what she's talking about when she says,
like if you say something and then other people just want you to like answer for what you said like this, like they don't actually want you to answer for anything. They just want you to shut the fuck up.
Retweeted. All I did was retweet a bunch of people that came out. More and more people came out about how he manipulated people into twerking videos and said it would make him happy and he would kill himself if they didn't do it. All this manipulation he was doing to young kids. That's the shit I retweeted. I said there's no hate or bullying involved on my part. You seem to also be underestimating all the very young victims who are coming out about Austin Jones right now, along with screenshots of their conversations and videos he has sent. And then I quoted her, when you have no proof and edited screenshots are not proof. I said, you claim that these screenshots of these conversations are edited, which some of them include his contact information, which was indeed his phone number at the time. But what you cannot edit is the videos where he vocally says he asked for videos from these underage girls because he gets horny. And then I quoted her saying, oh, and posting Austin text me was a lie. He did not text you last night. I know for a fact. I replied with, I do not appreciate you calling me.
Yeah, they derailed his career to defend a pedophile. He should have just like fucking sued them. David should have just sued the shit out of them, dude.
Liar, as Austin Jones did in fact text me yesterday as well as today, thanking me for speaking out about this, which I will provide the screenshots below. In conclusion, it is clear you are taking sides with Austin Jones as well as putting all the focus on me. In reality, it should only be about these young girls who were forced into doing things they didn't want to do by an adult that they looked up to. This is not someone who should be around a young audience, which is what this tour consists of. My main thing is I didn't think he should be on this tour. There was actually petitions made to get him off this tour with over 9,000 signatures. It was still being blamed on me and they didn't want to kick him off. And then I linked her to the petition and I attached the screenshots, which I will put here. She then replies, those text messages were not from yesterday or today. Keep digging yourself deeper. I then said, but they were. It literally says it right on there. You are clearly missing the point of this and putting
oh my god,
your focus on the wrong things. I'm aware that nothing I say or do will change your attitude or how you're treating me or the situation. You will continue to try to twist things, and to be honest, if we're going to mention bullying, I actually feel like I'm being bullied by you. Because I did. I felt like I was being bullied and everything was being disregarded. And all the focus was being put on the wrong things. I ended it with, I hope you have a great day. And I never got a reply again. And then fast forward later, the owner of the tour said I would still be on the tour and I wouldn't be kicked off. But then I guess he randomly changed his mind because then he kicked me off the lineup and I had to contact him and be like, why? I had to actually go to his office and beg to be back on the tour. And he had told me that I should apologize to Austin, and he set up a phone call and he emailed.
That's insane. Holy shit, dude.
Emailed me this. He said, oh my god, I can't believe this. Like, seeing him getting charged right now, the minimum is 30 years. 30 years of prison. That's how serious this is. They literally arrested him at the airport and they didn't want him to flee, so they kept him in jail up until the hearing. That's how serious this is. But can we go back to, he had so much potential in his music career, I guess, so people constantly wanted to protect him.
Really? Because I kind of feel like Austin Jones was like a Wonderwall guy with a guitar thing. Were people really betting big on that? That's actually kind of crazy.
The higher up people wanted to protect him, and this is how I was treated. This is the email I received. It says, Damon, are you up for that call Monday with Austin? I spoke to him and he would like this. So they basically wanted me to set up a call with Austin and apologize to him and make amends, but I did not do that, obviously. The only reason why I even went to the meeting to talk to him and try to get back on the tour is because I had already announced to my viewers that I was gonna meet them. And I was so excited because I went on the year before and it literally changed my life. And I just wanted to be able to relive that again and be able to meet the people that have literally changed my life and done so much for me. And it was being taken away from me for standing up for them. All of this wasn't mean intentions. I wasn't trying to start internet drama. I'm not trying to start internet drama now. I was trying to stand up for what's right, and I was constantly being shut down and trying to be silenced. And that's not the world we should live in. And that's how I was treated. I
would have gotten on a Zoom call and twerked all the time. You got to realize we were on Skype back then. We didn't unlock that part of the tech tree.
Was literally blamed for everything. All the focus was put on me. I was the one who got kicked off tour. I was the one being threatened jail time. I was the one threatened lawsuits while he was being praised. And then later, while I actually did end up getting put back on the tour, thank God, but then we had a whole meeting where the owner of the tour told everyone to go watch the video of Austin Jones' apology and that he would be on the tour later as a musician.
Oh my God.
After all this, Austin was still gonna be on the tour. And I had to sit there and feel like a fucking idiot because I stood up for all these victims and they're not doing anything about it. All the proof is out there, but they're just like, oh, it's just he say, it's just fangirls.
I think his mistake was trying to contact the damn tour people and not the police. I honestly, maybe it's my black pill and personal experiences, but I don't think it matters if you contact both or neither or one or the other. Some motherfucker gonna have a problem with it anyway.
No, this is people coming out about their stories and you're shutting them down and you're taking away their voice. And they did the same shit to me, but I'm not even mad about me. Like, I'm a little mad because it could have changed how this happened, but I'm mad that they didn't listen to what these people were saying. There's so
did any of these people give you an apology after all of this? Because I would have ate that shit up like a 5-course meal.
Many people who came out about it and it was ignored, it was disregarded. And that's where we are today. He's now facing 2 charges of production of child porn, could be up to 30 years, but I encourage you all you victims out there, I'm very sorry that you were exposed to Austin Jones. I know there's so many people out there that were. I've been getting emails
Yeah,
upon
probably
emails about
not. Yeah.
it. I encourage you guys to go to the cops, call the Chicago police. I will put the information in the description. I'm very curious to see how the situation plays out because I know there's so many more victims and I'm very sorry. And I'm very sorry this wasn't taken seriously 2 years ago. All these people had the resources to do something and nothing was done. And I'm not mad at anyone. The main concern is Austin and his victims, and that's what I wanted the folks to be always. I always wanted to be on them. This has been a very scattered video, and I know that, but I want to end this at this. I saw a photo today, which, not surprised, because it's the world we live in, I guess. It's a girl meeting Austin Jones. She posted a photo when she met Austin, and she put in the description, Austin Jones might be in jail facing child pornography charges, but he still has my heart. Hashtag, I still love you, Austin. This guy put so many little kids through shitty situations.
That is an insane Insta post, but I'm also not surprised.
Used them for his own sexual gain. He masturbated to these little kids. He is a pedophile. Look up the definition. He is a pedophile. Okay? This shouldn't be defended. Just because people have a status, they have fame, they're musicians, they're YouTubers. If they do shitty things, stop defending it. Stop letting people get away with doing shitty things just because they make YouTube videos or play the fucking guitar and have some sort of status. Everyone is...
Stop letting them get away with it because they play the fucking guitar. Dude. Yeah, actually, why didn't he contact a journalist? Guys, motherfucker woulda, coulda, shoulda. All right, let's be real. I'm sorry. Literally, like, it don't matter. I don't think it would have mattered. I really don't think it would have. Because I think... The powers that be would have had a problem with it to begin with. They did have a problem with it. It didn't matter who he contacted. It mattered that he was making a fuss about it. Because it was inconvenient for them. Okay, that's why.
Human being, okay? If I came up to you right now and said, oh my god, this guy named Steve just got arrested for child porn, yeah, he like would tell 14-year-old girls to do all these things, you'd be like, ew, gross. The fact that the news comes up and it's Austin Jones, you're like, oh, I love Austin Jones, and you defend it. Dude, you gotta look at everyone as a human. This guy is just like the random guy, Steve. He's doing the same things, but you don't care about Steve. You think he's terrible. You think he should get arrested. But with Austin, you're defending it. We shouldn't live in a world like that. And that's why I want to end it at this. We need to stop defending shitty behavior by famous people. Because that power, we give to people. We are giving these people the power. And we need to take that away, and we need to see everyone as human beings, okay? Because when we put people on a pedestal like that, that's where dangerous things happen. Girls are being taken advantage by people because they see these people as idols, as gods, and those people are taking advantage of it. Look at these conversations. He's like, you're so lucky to talk to me. You're so lucky you have my attention. He's literally using that to his advantage. The power that we give him, he's using to get little girls naked and do all this inappropriate shit. That's not okay. We need to take away that power. We need to see people as human beings and stop defending shitty behavior. And when victims come out about this, we need to take it serious. We need to stop telling them to shut up and scaring them and threatening them lawsuits and all these things and trying to make them silent. We need to make the internet a safer place.
Dude, this white boy lost his goddamn marbles. What a great video. What a great video, dude. Holy shit. He was like blowing it up, dude. And then that was the last video he put out? Holy shit. Holy shit. Amazing. That's crazy, man. God. Wow. I don't even know what to say. That was an amazing video. Valid crash out, great energy, fucking screenshots, whole 9 yards, man. Whole 9 yards. Hard to hate it, man. Hard to hate it. So yeah, where's Austin Jones now? Well, he's in jail, prison, federal prison. He'll be out in 2027. Why did? If you believe you're, I was like, the ice. What's ice has to do with this? But yeah, man. Yeah, wow. Crazy. There's nothing to even say to that. Astounding video. December 31st, 2027 to be exact. Who knows? It could be extended too, you know, there's still time. They could go on longer. He could be in there for a longer time. But yeah. Are you going to leave stream to twerk? I think I am. I think I am going to leave stream to twerk. I got to go twerk, guys. I got to go get oiled up for the twerk off, but you did miss it, Kickin'. You did miss it.
At Kickin_the_Swede became a member. At Kickin_the_Swede celebrates 19 months of membership. Good morning, Pookie.
I will have
Watermelon
fun
emoji.
twerking.
Did I miss it?
But yeah. Good night, guys.